The General Commission on Religion and Race presents an important update regarding voting rights in the United States. Recent actions by the U.S. Supreme Court have raised serious concerns about the future of fair representation and equal access to the democratic process. The Voting Rights Act has long been one of the nation's most important safeguards against racial discrimination in voting. Civil rights leaders such as Congressman John Lewis, Fannie Lou Hamer, Dorothy Height, and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. dedicated decades of work and sacrifice to secure these protections. The recent Supreme Court decision threatens to undermine that hard-fought progress. The court's 6-3 ruling sends a troubling message that long-standing patterns of discrimination may no longer face meaningful accountability. The decision creates new opportunities for political map drawing and election rules to be used in ways that benefit those in power rather than the communities they serve. In practical terms, this decision could reduce the political voice and representation of millions of Black, Brown, and Indigenous Americans. It opens the door for electoral districts to be drawn in ways that prioritize political interests over fair representation, potentially influencing election outcomes before votes are even cast. G-Corps and the General Board of Church and Society recognize the severity of this decision and remind all United Methodists of their responsibility to bear witness in matters of justice. G-Corps and GBCS call on United Methodists everywhere to stand in solidarity with those most affected by the weakening of the Voting Rights Act. Justice is sacred work. Protecting the voice of every person is not only a civic responsibility but also a spiritual calling. This commitment includes continuing the work of dismantling systemic racism in all its forms. The United Methodist Church's social principles affirm that every individual is entitled to basic human rights and freedoms. As a church, we are called to help reform societal structures so that every human being can thrive. The Voting Rights Act stands as a testament to the courage of those who marched, prayed, organized, and sacrificed for a more just democracy. United Methodists have long been part of that movement, guided by a faith that affirms the dignity and worth of every person. As we continue this work together, we invite you to support the General Commission on Religion and Race. Through advocacy, education, and faithful action, we can help ensure that every voice is heard and every person's dignity is respected. Thank you for joining us in this ongoing commitment to justice and equity.